a microorganism that morphologically looks very, very boring, but genetically it's very diverse, and we do not really understand what the role of it is in the gut.
Blastocystis is the most common eukaryote in our gut, and we don't know what it's doing there.
Blastocystis is the most mysterious parasite there is. It's so common, but still we don't know that much about this. I guess it's very exciting parasite. Yeah.
Blastocystis is common protist, and it is found in humans, animals, and environments. We are discussing what is blastocystis because we need more information about blastocystis.
Blastocystis is interesting. Is that enough? Can I say more? Something more? We don't really yet know whether it's good or bad, or some types are good and some types are bad. So there's still a lot to learn.
So Blastocystis is a really interesting microorganism that there's still a lot to find out about. It's also a community that we're really excited to support as the Microbiology Society.
Blastocystis is a microbe and very interesting.
For me, blastocystis is one of the most intriguous parasites in the world.
Blastocyst very contagious parasites or very confusing parasite.
I have some ambivalent feelings about blastocysts actually. I've been in the research for more than 20 years now. In the first years, I remember, we've been neglecting this protozoa, the cause of infections. Now we can diagnose it and we can treat people with news, etc. But nowadays, we mostly think, we can make a preparation, antidiarrheic preparation out of blastocystis in future. Who knows?
This is Blastocystis. Blastocystis is one of the most common gut eukaryotes found in humans, and we're just learning about its biology.
Blastocystis is very important for my life because it is the most prevalent enteric proteus in my country, and I enjoy to study this enteric proteus.
The blastocystis for us is a new model and it's a new adventure to take some drug against it.
We recently published a work on blastocystis. We found it to be associated with better diets and also better cardiometabolic health. And I think blastocystis is a super interesting microkaryotes, and there is still a lot to know about it.
Blastocystis to me had been identified as a marker of the high bacterial alpha diversity.
What is blastocystis? So for me, it's a topic that I still need to learn about because there are a lot of things about it.
Well, blastocystis is a microorganism, probably a parasite. We have a lot of things to investigate about.
Blastocystis is a widespread protist of the gastrointestinal tract of many species like livestock, humans, wild animals, and it's also the most prevalent eukaryotic microbe of humans, the gastrointestinal tract of humans. So very interesting organism to research.
Talking about blastocystis, which is a eukaryotic parasite, and it may not be well known to the general public, but the general public should be intimately familiar with it because it is one of the most successful and prevalent parasites throughout the planet. Why we're here today is because we still know so little about this parasite, despite it being known since the 1900s.
And for me, blastocystis is a mysterious parasite, and we know him about 100 years, but we don't know everything about him. So we have to study more to understand how he lived in our guts, and that's it.
A microorganism that inhabits the intestinal tract of human and animals, and at the moment we are unsure if it's a true pathogen or not. So this is one of the things that is important in the field. So we know that it is a very common parasite in humans, and infect either individuals with gastrointestinal manifestations, but is also very common in asymptomatic individuals. That's why its pathogenicity is very controversial.
For me, blastocystis is like maybe Mr. Jack and Mr. Jack, like be an enemy or a friend.
We deal with an organism that is present in probably 1 billion people globally, or more, probably more, and many more animals. And the animals are important too, because by studying blastocystis in animals, we can know much more about the role of this parasite in humans. And this is also the place to discuss the applicability of various different methods. For instance, we have lots of very different methods to detect and differentiate blastocystis, ranging from microscopy and culture to conventional PCR, Sanger sequencing, and also next generation sequencing, which again can be used in so many ways, from whole genome sequencing to metabarcoding to metabolomics and metagenomics. So we now have more tools than ever to identify what is the role of this parasite in human health and disease. And this is why we're here. And we like to be here a lot because we are in Crete and in a beautiful venue. And this is very conducive to developing new thoughts and exchanging ideas.